Every day, over 350,000 new variations of malware hit the web. And while most organizations have attempted to mitigate these attacks, many antivirus and firewall technologies that worked in the past are no longer effective. Rocket IT helps you identify and update outdated technologies and processes that put your business at risk. To learn more about how Rocket IT can help protect your organization, click the link in this episode's description.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Thrive, Y'all. I'm your host, Jessica Clayton, and I'm the marketing coordinator here at Rocket IT. Today, I have Karen Cashion joining me. Karen, thank you so much for your time.
Hi, Jessica. Thanks for having me.
So Karen is the CEO of Tech Alpharetta. And so for those people who may not have ever heard of your organization, can you briefly describe what it does and what you're responsible for on a daily basis?
Absolutely. So Tech Alpharetta is a nonprofit. Our mission is to help grow more technology and innovation in the city of Alpharetta. We currently have almost 700 tech companies in the city of Alpharetta, but we continue to encourage more and do what we can to grow that ecosystem. And on a daily basis, I would say that no 2 days are ever alike for me. My responsibilities are to run the nonprofit, which includes everything from managing our tech startup incubator, managing our board of directors, coordinating our many programs that we offer to our tech startups and our tech executives, overseeing our startup mentoring program, investor relationships, partnerships with our many partners in the tech ecosystem, and the list goes on. There's never a dull moment, which is one of the things I love about it.
Sounds like you're extremely busy.
Yes, at all times, but that's really the way I like it.
Mm-hmm. Makes the days go by. You're always learning something, getting to meet new people. It makes it interesting for sure.
Absolutely.
And so with the city of nearly 700 tech companies, that's a lot. How does your organization really support that growth? And how do you kind of aid in, pushing the growth forward?
Yeah, so we do that in a couple of ways. One way is through our tech startup incubator. And at any given time, we'll have between 40 and 50 tech startups working as members of our incubator, where we provide them with programs and educational programs, resources, and connections that can help them to successfully grow their companies. And by running that incubator, we're helping these young companies grow and succeed, hopefully grow into larger businesses. And we encourage them to stay in the city of Alpharetta to grow new companies, new jobs right here in Alpharetta. So that's one way we do it. And we also run a board of directors with 33 area tech C-levels and senior tech leaders on that, and engage them in our organization in that manner, and in turn help get their companies involved with our programs and our startups.
Wow. So those are great ways you're kind of getting the startups and those more established businesses at the same time. That's pretty good.
Absolutely. Absolutely. When it comes to continuing to build our tech ecosystem, it's really necessary to engage both the smaller and emerging startup companies as well as the enterprise level businesses and every size in between, so that you can really have a thriving ecosystem where people are meeting and collaborating.
Very true. How many current members are a part of Tech Alpharetta at this time?
Yeah, that's a great question, because we have a couple of different types of membership. We have our startup members, and as I said, that'll range from 40 to 50 tech startup members of our incubator at any time. Then we have our board members. We have 45 total board member companies, including the city leaders and our community partner organizations, as well as the tech C-levels. Mm-hmm. And then we have anywhere from 20 to 100 area tech execs and tech professionals that will attend our educational programs and tech thought leadership programs that we host.
Wow. Okay. So it sounds like you kind of get pretty good engagement. That's great.
We do.
And so with those educational programs that you mentioned, can you kind of briefly describe kind of how often those are held and, where they are, the purpose, and how a member can, get involved and attend one of these educational programs?
Sure. So we have two types of educational programs that we offer. One are our workshops, which tend to be more startup focused or technically focused workshops. And those have been virtual over the past year plus during the pandemic, and therefore open to anybody that was interested, and were free. We are hoping to move those back to in person for 2022, in which case we'll be hosting those over at our Innovation Center. Most of them will continue to be open, although we have some that are for Tech Alpharetta startup members only. And then we host our larger speaker series programs, which have also been, of course, virtual over the past year plus, but we are resuming in person as of this month, and hybrid thereafter. And anyone that's interested in attending those that it's not already on our newsletter list where we announce our programs or hasn't checked our website can either join our newsletter list to get notice of those, or just go to techalpharetta.com to sign up.
Perfect. And so what type of organizations would be a great fit to join Tech Alpharetta? I know you mentioned startups and those more established, tech businesses, but, there's a lot of different kind of technology companies out there.
Right. And really, any type of tech company is a perfect fit to get involved and engaged in our organization. Unlike many other organizations, we don't have a program membership because we find that our tech audience tends to choose to attend our programs based on topic. It's heavily topic driven. So really, any, a tech company of any size can get a lot out of our speaker series programs, where we present thought leaders on topics like AI and cryptocurrency, blockchain, electric vehicles, digital payments, supply chain tech. So we try to cover a lot of topics and keep it fresh.
Wow. So it sounds like you have a lot of different topics that you offer to all of the different members or anyone interested. So that's great that, there's not the same one topic each month, but there's always something to grab everyone's new attention. So that's great with those programs.
Yeah, we really try to mix it up and have it be very topical in terms of topics that are trending out there that are of the most interest to the tech community.
And so I do want to switch gears for just one moment. And so I know just from doing my research that you used to be an attorney. And so I was just wondering how your previous experience as an attorney is helping you in your current role.
Yes. I practiced law for 20 years before pivoting to take on growing this organization. And I have to say that having the legal background has been tremendously helpful to me. It provides an excellent business foundation for running and growing a business. So really, I would say I rely on those skills on a daily basis when it comes to strategic thinking, negotiating, when it comes to organizational skills and time management. That's something that practicing as a lawyer teaches you quite well. So those are really helpful skills, and juggling a lot of different pieces of an organization and wearing many hats. And then, of course, the obvious ones like negotiating and drafting contracts as well.
And I'm pretty sure partnerships are in there as well.
Yes, absolutely. And at any given time, we have well over 30 organizational partnerships. And those are just so essential. They're really a lifeblood for any organization. And, our partnerships range from a tremendously strong and unique partnership with the city of Alpharetta, which is the city is the organization that started this nonprofit actually back in 2012. And then, we have relationships and partnerships with the area chambers of commerce, with other tech startup incubators in the ecosystem, with organizations like ATDC, who runs their Alpharetta Startup Circle from our incubator and has catalysts on the ground there. Who else? Most of the organizations that are currently active in the metro Atlanta ecosystem, we are in touch with and actively partnered with. And that's one of the things I love about this overall metro ecosystem. It's very much of a pay it forward, help each other, very open and welcoming ecosystem where everybody's working towards the same goal. Let's see how we can keep growing this state and put it on the map as a tech state.
Definitely. And there's always something new coming into the area. And so there's always room, always opportunity to grow and to meet new people too.
Yes, absolutely. And there are so many new companies moving into the overall metro area as a whole that are focused on tech. It's really an exciting time to work in this space and see this area, Alpharetta, and then the metro area as a whole really starting to be on the radar as a tech hub.
Very good. And so, as we kind of round out 2021 and looking forward to 2022, what are some initiatives or events coming up for Tech Alpharetta that you want the viewers to know?
Yes. Well, most immediately, we have our holiday tech mixer, which we're holding this year after taking a hiatus last year. So we're very excited to be back in person for that this year. Our programs always take place in Alpharetta. So we'll be at the Village Tavern in Alpharetta on December 8th. And we're looking forward to that and invite any members of the tech community to come join us for that and to head to our website to register for that. And then we're about to publish our programs calendar for 2022, and we'll be kicking off the year with a funding workshop for startups and emerging companies, Meet the Mentors workshop for our tech startup members, and then a large speaker series program late in January on supply chain technology. And then we'll be full speed ahead from there.
Wow, sounds like a lot of things that people can get tapped into right as 2022 starts.
Yes.
So that's great to have those resources available.
Yeah, we're really excited about next year.
And so how can viewers get connected with you or Tech Alpharetta to learn more information, to get started on joining or even attending any of your events?
Yes, so they can go to techalpharetta.com. Next week is the week that we will be publishing our full calendar for 2022 on our events webpage, so they can see what all of our upcoming events are. And if they have questions about how to engage with Tech Alpharetta or our incubator or our board, they are welcome to contact me. My email is karen@techalpharetta.com.
Perfect. So we'll make sure to leave links in our description box below with your contact information and that published event calendar once it's available. And we'll also leave a link to your website to direct people there. And so, Karen, is there anything else that you'd like to share with our audience today?
Well, I'd like to thank you for having me on the show and giving me an opportunity to talk a little about Tech Alpharetta. It is one of my favorite speaking topics, as you can imagine, and just want our viewers to know that we're out here to help provide resources and programs to the tech community, and invite members of the tech community to get engaged with us through our board, our programs, or our startup incubator.
Perfect. Well, Karen, I want to thank you as well for taking the time out just to talk about your wonderful organization and to kind of bring more awareness, especially to those in that community. You know, they may not know that Tech Alpharetta is a resource available to them. So I just want to thank you so much for all the great resources that you shared and the great information that you brought to the table today. And so, like I said before, we will definitely leave links in our description box below. For everyone else, this concludes another episode of Thrive, y'all, and we'll see you on the next. Have a great day.